Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Frontier Doubles League. Carrying on the action tonight, we got two more series for you. The first up is the Monkeys and the Unicorns in the Expert League. In the casting booth, I am Harmonic, joined here by the one and only Chris with a K. Chris, how are you doing after that last series you just watched?
I'm doing really well. Definitely we've seen some good series happening tonight, and you know, this one, both these teams in a very precarious situation. They're both at a losing record, 1-2. Monkeys have managed to take it to Game 5 every time, but have only gotten the win once. So they're trying to break that curse. And meanwhile, Unicorns, they look very dominant against the Hornets. So this is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be an interesting one. A good lineup matchup here as well with Jaquidle and Resum versus Mythonian and ICY. I think this could be another Game 5 series for the Monkeys. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Chris, but I that's probably got to be my prediction. Just looking at the lineups here, I I I could very easily see a Game 5 here.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. If the Monkeys are on the field, a Game 5 is almost always guaranteed. For some reason, they just love making it harder on themselves. But Game 1 getting us started here, Monkeys versus Unicorns.
Yep, here we go. And Unicorn's probably going to take the first shot here. It's Myth. It's on target, saved away by Rism. And now the Monkeys a chance to counterattack. Myth catches that ball first, though, and now Rism into the Unicorn zone. Icy going to clear it away. He'll take the mid boost as well. Looking for another touch. That's a misplay on the back line from the Monkeys, but Rism is back and recovers well to save that one.
Yeah, very dangerous spot there early on. The Monkeys not looking the greatest in defense, but the breakaway chance is there. No, Myth. Great save to keep them tied up here. But yeah, a lot of errors coming out early here in game one.
Yeah, there definitely are here, and the Monkeys with a little bit of pressure here. The pass down to Jaquidle is too far behind him, and the touch is actually going to help the Unicorns. Icy will take a shot that's going to be wide anyway. Monkeys don't get the touch. Jaquidle, though, is going to boom that downfield. It does look off target and is. Jaquidle now off the sidewall looking to pass this across to Rism, and it's cleared away by the Unicorns. Rism on the retreat. He's got the ball in his own corner. Actually misses the touch again. Rism struggling here. Jaquidle misses it as well. Rism needs to clear. That's out middle, but Icy wasn't in good position for it, and the Monkeys will get away.
Yeah, Monkeys are getting away with a lot on defense. Oh, Myth, what a save off the crossbar, keeping us tied up again. But, I mean, the Monkeys, they haven't looked great on defense, so hopefully they can hold that midfield line against the Unicorns. But the Unicorns, they're starting off very aggressive here in game one.
Yeah, they are. Man, that was a great A chance from the Monkeys, but a great save from Myth and perhaps a bit of an unfortunate bounce as well for the Monkeys. He's going to keep that ball out of the goal for now. Rism with a challenge here in the midfield. He's going to bounce to Icy. Icy's going to pop that up, looking for Myth forward, but Jaquidle catches him off. Actually, it's a bad touch by Jaquidle, and Icy recovers in time for a shot, and he scores. He breaks the ice here in game one.
Yeah, Jack, that wasn't the touch that he needed to make. He had the ball. It was in front of him, but, just mistimed it a little bit, bouncing off his own corner. Perfectly placed for the Unicorns team in the midfield. 3 minutes to go now. The Monkeys, they've had some good chances on offense, but the defense is really going to plague them in this series.
Yeah, it definitely is. Got to get the defense going. Already a couple missed defensive touches by them. Rism, though, gets that away from Myth. Icy is up for this, does get a touch. It's towards Myth. Myth and Rism for a 50. Won by Myth. Is going to keep the pressure in the zone here for the Unicorns. Icy looking to back pass this to Myth. He does get it to him. It's a bit of an awkward touch, though. Jaquidle, nice bump on the Myth. Will give Rism possession. Rism takes the ball. Awkward touch there. Might give it up. Back to Jaquidle, and now Icy intercepts. Icy into the back corner of the Monkeys, looking to pass this out to Myth, but intercepted by Rism. Rism gets the demo. He can turn and shoot. He does. It's saved by Myth. What a save by Myth. Rism, the shot didn't come out fast enough, and it cost the Monkeys.
Yeah, and Myth, season one, I would say the very best striker that Courage Conference had to offer back when that was named that. His defensive showing is even better, but Icy on the offense is not slowing down. Great goal by him.
Yeah, the Monkeys looking a little bit hesitant here, I'd say, during game one, on defense especially, and that's been uh, exploited well by the Unicorns on their 2 goals. But that hesitation on the shot from Rism on that offensive breakaway, I mean, if he shoots that even a full, full second earlier, he's got the goal. Oh, that's a
Oh.
great shot from Jaquidle, though. Monkeys right back in it, now only down 1. Good pass from Rism off the backboard, right to Jaquidle. He reads it well over Icy, who jumped early, and that's a goal for the Monkeys.
Speaking of getting the goal, Jaquidle does make it work on the offense. That was a great pass by Rism backboard, undefended from the Unicorns. Good heads-up play from them. They still got to battle back, though. 2 minutes to go, plenty of time. It's been a very low-scoring game, actually, for how much pressure we've seen from these two teams, and it feels like it's gone by so fast. They're just playing so speedy, but the touches from Jaquidle in the midfield aren't going to do it for them. Rism on a shot. Oh, can't get it by Icy.
Yeah, good save by Icy. He turned for that just in time, as that was a really nice shot from Rism. Not going to find it, though. Jaquidle now takes possession. Their Monkeys are kind of on top of each other here. He'll give it up to Rism, and Rism can't get it around Icy. Myth on the back line will get this possession up the sidewall, looking to do something here. He can't find another touch. Does fake out Jaquidle, though. Rism now takes the ball. He's going to try to get it around Icy. He does. This could be a breakaway chance, but he doesn't have the boost to get there in time. Jaquidle takes a shot that will fall. Icy gets back in time, though, for the save. Monkeys, a lot of chances, but can't cash in yet.
Yeah, and Myth, he missed that corner boost, and it might come back to haunt him, but another great save from him, keeping them alive. But Monkeys, they have all this pressure here. Rism looking for something. He drops it down to Jack. What a play by the Monkeys.
Great play from the Monkeys. You were figuring it would have to happen soon, as they were in the Unicorns' half for the past, minute or so. Finally, Rism, nice clean touch off the backboard, drops it down to Jack. He slots it home. We got a tie game.
Yeah, and I think this is where the Monkeys, they definitely need to show up now, because the defense, it hasn't been great, but the challenges have been, something. Jack, that's a dangerous ball. That's still very dangerous for the Monkeys. Oh my, this game 30 seconds ago, what is happening here?
Yeah, this is a crazy game, and it looks like we're setting up for a pretty crazy series. I called game 5, and I think I might be right the way this game is going. These two teams very evenly matched, although a lot of nerves, I think, for both sides so far. It's still kind of feeling the game out, trying to see what they're going to set up here. Oh, that's a mistouch. Rism has a chance. Can he get the flick around Myth? He does. It's on target, but Icy comes back for the save. What a save to keep the Unicorns' hopes alive.
Oh, but they're not out of it yet. Rism trying to find that one over Icy. Jacks up. He finds a shot. No, it's just short. Overtime in game 1.
We got OT. What a crazy sequence that was. Monkeys have had the majority of the offensive zone time for about the past 2 minutes, the latter half of this game. Let's see if they can keep that up, though. Myth gets it around Rism, and he scores! Just as I start talking about the Monkeys' offense, Myth shuts me down with a great touch there. Well controlled by him. Rism just not up for that in time, and a great shot from Myth.
Yeah, and that one really hurts if you're the Monkeys, because that could have been avoided. Jack got a little bit too aggressive in the Unicorns' half. He just challenged with 0 boost and then was slow on the rotation. Rism very aggressive on his challenge as well as the last man. So it definitely hurts to see that happen. But I mean, they battled back in this game and it shows potential, but they have to clean up the defense because it does not look good.
Yeah, it does not look good at all for both teams on defense. I'd say just a little bit hesitant. I think is the best way to describe it. A little bit hesitant to go on some touches, missing some balls as well. I think as a result of that hesitation. So both teams, like you said, definitely need to clean up some defense. And if they do, I mean, even if they don't, this is still going to be a really close series.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, Unicorns defense very strong in this game. 10 shots, saved 7 of them, and Monkey scored 2. So that's 9 on 10 shots on target. So Monkeys, they've got the shots on target. They just have to make them, a little bit more dangerous, a little bit faster. And, this could be a completely different game if they could just clean up their shots. But likewise, Unicorns, they're taking their opportunities when they come, and they're just making them count. So the Unicorns are capitalizing on the mistakes from the Monkeys, but the Monkeys have the pressure. They just need to crack that defense.
Yeah, I agree. I think if this game or this series rather is going to go one-sided in any direction, it would probably go the Monkeys. I think like you said, I mean the 10 shots speak for themselves. They had the majority of chances, just couldn't find the net when it mattered most when it came down to the final shot. If they keep the pressure up, the goals are bound to go in eventually. Unicorns, though, stepping up the defensive game a little bit here. That's up for risum. That shot is on target, perfectly placed, flies through the air. The great angle from him is going to get the first goal for the Monkeys.
Yeah, and the pop-up by Jack off the sidewall was great. Mythonian not getting the launch he wanted. He backflipped, and it feels bad. But the Monkeys, yeah, they're starting off this game a little bit better than they did in game one.
Yeah, certainly, at least from a shooting percentage standpoint. That was a great shot from risum. Now off the corner, looking to find Jack, but the shot doesn't fall fast enough. It's going to allow the Unicorns to get there first. Jack on the backboard here. They're going to get something out to risum. Risum's going to keep the pressure in. Actually, he does miss the touch. Icy misses as well. The backflip from Jack keeps the pressure in. Myth, awkward on the backboard. Going to let Jack bump this up. Risum is not there. He demoed Icy looking for boost. Still, though, the Monkeys just absolutely unrelenting offense against the Unicorns here.
Yeah, and the Unicorns are getting away with a lot of it too because the Monkeys, they just keep whiffing the ball in this offensive third. They, if you want this offense to really click, you have to start making touches that count. risum all the way back on defense, can't buy them any more space. Unicorns, they cannot break out though. The Monkeys have been winning all of these challenges at midfield. Again, Jack just throwing himself at the ball, but no one's sitting middle. They're always too far back to really punch this ticket.
Yeah, they are. Just like I said, a little bit hesitant, and they're just not finding the touches when they need them the most. Maybe a lack of team coordination as well. But oh my gosh, nice dribble and shot from risum. But Myth well defended. Good shadow there. This is going to be open for the Unicorns. Icy takes the shot back to Myth. Actually, Myth pushed it in. We got a tie game.
Jack got a little bit too aggressive as third man. Mythonian so quick to the ball. Icy back to Myth. It's so good by them. The transition game is phenomenal. They just need to get it a little bit more often. Monkeys, they've got to clean up the defense still. It just doesn't look good.
It really doesn't. And I think Icy was trying to shoot there and not pass to Myth. And it's a good thing that Myth was up there and ready for it because I think Icy's shot would have hit post and out. So good awareness there by Myth to keep pushing up just in case. Oh, this is a 2-on-1. Icy trying to pass it out to Myth. risum senses the pass coming and is going to get it away. Good defense from him. That ball is past risum as well. Jack, now the only one back, is going to pop this up and buy some time for his team. risum beats Icy in the air, even though Icy was up first. The shot is just off the top corner and out, though. Unfortunate break for the Monkeys.
Yeah, the Monkeys, that was a chance wasted. And the demo that risum got kind of hurt them as well. Could have been in a better spot, but that's a great second touch from Jack. Icy on the rotation. Very good play to get it away, but they're not out of it yet. The Monkeys, they're still locking down the Unicorns in their half. They just need to find that final shot.
Yeah, I mean, possession at this point has to be like at least 70-30 for the Monkeys. It's been insane how much the Monkeys have controlled the pace and the possession of this game, and yet the game is still tied, and the Unicorns might have a chance here. That ball is popped up. Myth, though, misreads it. Unfortunate break for him. Popping up again, buying more time for Icy to get back. Trying to monkey this away from risum. risum gets a 50 here with Icy in the back line. Now Jaquidle's up, gets that off the corner. Icy will probably have the first touch here. He does, but risum is up for it. Gets the dunk over one. Myth, though, good play on the back line to keep this away, and Icy clears.
Yeah, the Monkeys, I mean, I'm going to sound like a broken record eventually, but they just keep getting stuck in the corners, too. Like, every time they move the ball downfield, what a save by Jack. Every time they move the ball downfield, they just keep getting caught. But this is a breakaway chance. There's no defender in net. They will score this one. Late lead here in game one.
Yeah, pretty easy to get the goal when there's nobody back there in goal. And risum, no hesitation this time, just dribbles it right in and gives the Monkeys the lead in this game. Yeah, I mean, we're going to sound like broken records here, Chris, I feel like for a while. Because it is just imperative to drive home the point that the Monkeys have been playing in the Unicorn zone for pretty much the entire game, including this shot here from risum that's just saved by Myth. It feels like the score should be like 6-1.
Yeah, I definitely agree. This is definitely the Monkeys on paper. It should be their game, and it should be a lot more. But they just keep whiffing the ball in the offense. They just cannot find the play around. Multiple times they just get caught in the corner. I mean, the Monkeys, they just have to pick it up, and that one dangerous. Jack putting it on his back wall to clear it, and bombs coming out from the Unicorns. They're trying not to let this end here. Monkeys, though, scrambling on the line, finally get it cleared. 30 seconds to go.
A good flurry of shots there from the Unicorns, but does not result in a goal. Risum on the sidewall. Now, no boost is going to kind of get this around Icy. Icy, nice touch, though. Jaquidle senses blood in the water, though, is going to win that challenge. Tries to dunk it over Myth. It's not going to go. It's off the backboard. Risum's there. He puts it in. Monkeys have all but secured this game.
Yeah, and, Risum's had a much better game than he had in game one. He's putting away these shots when they matter. That one perfectly just executed under the crossbar. Both Unicorns players couldn't get to it. Monkeys, they have their mistakes still, but they definitely picked up the shooting accuracy here in game two.
They did, yeah, and like you said, or like we said earlier, it really does feel like it could be 6-1. But they just weren't able to cash in on all the opportunities. If the Monkeys get a really good shooting percentage, they can coordinate on offense. They don't whiff these touches. I mean, we could see a couple blowouts here in the next couple games. The Monkeys could run away with it. But yeah, like you said, it feels like they're whiffing touches. They're not capitalizing off of opportunities the Unicorns give them. And when they do get shots, sometimes Myth is coming up with these crazy saves too to keep the Monkeys out as well. So big credit to Myth.
Oh yeah, and like I said in game one, Myth, I think we credit him for his offensive showing in season one, but being the defense here in season two is a change of pace because when I think of Myth, I don't think he's the Rock in net. That's normally the KC combo that we see. He's letting Myth chase, but Icy is actually getting his chances to really just take control of the offense. So it's an interesting dynamic coming from that. And likewise, the Monkeys. I think Jack is the leading scorer on this team right now, and he's just not. He got 0 shots this game, but he's there for Rism. I think most of the missed touches are coming from Jack too. So if he starts finding contact on the ball, the Monkeys could definitely run away with this.
Absolutely, and let's not take credit away from Rism as well. Who, I mean, those 7 shots, the 3 goals to boot for it as well. Granted, Jack, like you said, has been assisting him and being where he needs to be. But big credit to Rism as well to put some of these goals away. Like a couple of those shots he had last game were just crazy. Perfect accuracy too on some pretty difficult shots. Now Jack pops that up. Myth trying to beat Rism. He does, but the ball caroms off the backboard, and now Rism and Jack on the defensive here. They are going to get this clear. That's a double commit, though. Dangerous. The ball still in the Monkey zone. Icy could take advantage of it. Doesn't get the read off the sidewall. Myth comes in and gets a touch there. Now it's into the corner. Rism up off the sidewall. Out to Jack. Jack is up. He's going to fire, but that's too weak of a shot, and Myth will get the save. Could have been a big opportunity there for the Monkeys.
Yeah, Monkeys definitely let up a lot of pressure early on. They couldn't find the booming clear to move it downfield. But now that they're in the offense, we could be seeing a repeat of what's been happening this whole series. Icy trying to look for a dribble, just doesn't get it around Jack, and another great 50 win from him is going to keep the Monkeys' pressure going.
Yeah, it sure is. That was a little bit dangerous there, but they will survive for now. The demo on to Icy opens up the net. Rism, all he's got to do is shoot it. It's a little bit weak, but Jack is there to clean it up. Big plays from Jack to be there and put this goal in.
Oh, my heart kind of dropped there for a second. I thought Rism was just going to flip the wrong way and completely miss the ball. But no, he does get a little bit of contact, and Jack just putting it away, just trying to secure it. It's what they need at this point. They just need the secure goal. Monkeys are going to get the lead here again in game 3 like they had in game 2, trying to keep up pressure. Just if they have that lead and they can mount the pressure, preventing the Unicorns from having some offense, they could definitely, feel comfortable in this series like I don't think they have so far.
Yep, I agree. And here Myth almost gets that around Rism. Now Icy on the back line misses a touch. Monkey's not able to capitalize yet. Rism, the demo on Myth, though, opens up a 2-on-1 for now. It is past Icy. Myth respawns. Does he get the save? He does. good respawn and good speed there by Myth to get back for that save. Risum out of boost here, still with the ball. Myth is going to clear it away, but not before Jack can get a touch. Jack off the sidewall. Myth, though, gets a clear. Now Risum on the retreat, trying to get this up to Jack. Jack is there, bumps it forward. Risum back up again and saved away by Icy. Again, the Monkeys, most of the pressure in this entire game. That ball is, oh, it's in. Yes, it is. Jack finishes it up as Myth had an awkward touch off the backboard. Monkeys up 2-0.
Yeah, unfortunate touch from Myth. It's not good. It's just off the crossbar. I mean, awkward situation. He made the most out of it, but in the end, the Monkeys' pressure is just cracking this defense from the Unicorns. But, you know, whenever the Unicorns do break out, they make it count. So they're definitely not out of it yet. Just at halftime, oh, we could have seen a Rule 1 over from both of the Unicorns players. Monkeys, okay. I thought they were going to let this this one go, but no, they get a 3-goal lead.
The team rule 1, almost saw it there. Actually, we did kind of see it for maybe a millisecond there. Almost, like you said, Unicorns almost got back for that, but nope, Jack is going to be able to put that home. And a 3-0 lead for the Monkeys, looking to go up 2-1 in the series. Jack wins this kickoff for the Monkeys. Actually, Myth is going to be first at this ball. Risum there in the midfield to make sure that ball doesn't go in. Icy's going to miss a touch. Myth banging this off the sidewall, looking to get a follow-up touch. He will just miss the ball. This could be an opportunity for the Monkeys, but Icy is there to recover and get a touch center. Now backwards, Monkeys retreating. Risum up for this one. He will get it around Icy. Jaquidle now takes possession, takes to the sky, looking to dribble this around Myth. He's got the goal in front of him, and Risum is going to get the touch, who jumped up as well. Double commit here for the Monkeys works out.
Yeah, I mean, Monkeys, very appropriate team name at this point. Risum coming from that corner boost, just helping Jack dunk that one past the last Unicorns defender. You know, despite what the Unicorns are trying to do, they just cannot get past this line. They have 0 shots here in game 3. So it's, you know, they got to find a way to break out, and this might be their chance. Myth just has to put it on target. No, Monkeys are going to get away again with this offensive pressure from the Unicorns.
Yeah, that was probably the Unicorns' best chance all game. Unfortunately, it was a pretty severe angle for Myth to hit. And I didn't even notice that statistic. No shots so far on goal for the Unicorns. This could be the first one, though. Myth on 1 shot does put the Unicorns on the board. 1:33 left is a lot of time, though.
Yeah, and, you know, I said, if Unicorns just break out once, they can make it count, and Mythonian does. It's very good play. You know, they're not getting many chances, but when they do, they can make them work. They just have to relieve some of the pressure that the Monkeys are bringing to them.
Yep, and the Monkey strategy right now is just keep doing what you've been doing all game with the offensive pressure. If you can keep it in the Unicorn zone, they're not going to score any goals at all, and you might get some goals of your own like Jack does right here.
Yeah, and I stressed that he was not, you know, 0 shots last game, okay? And now he's shooting 4 on 5, so I was kind of wondering when Jack was going to wake up, and it looks like he's done it now, just trying to force him on that match point, maybe not go to a game 5. Monkeys, they're running away with this game.
Yeah, put them on Brazil watch, everybody. Monkeys 1 goal away from that Brazil in this game 3. What a pass from Jack right out to Risum. And I mean, yeah, the dam has broken for the Monkeys here in this game. Like we were talking about after, actually in the middle of last game and afterwards as well, if the Monkeys can just cash in on these opportunities, they are going to run away with this series. They're going to blow them out of the water, and that's what they've done so far here in game 3.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, if history repeats itself, we've seen the Monkeys, you know, they have outstanding games against some of these teams. The Gators, they traded bombs back and forth with them. And same with the Huskies in that first series. They traded off shots and won game 1 very convincingly. So they could have a really good showing here and then just completely fall apart in the next game. So it's really going to be how they can move on with this series.
It is, yeah. It's going to be about their time in the offensive zone and these shots and just having the shooting accuracy to take advantage of the opportunities they're given. Because if they do, I think we're going to see more games just like this one. Actually, well, we'd only see one more game just like this one if that's the case. But like you said, anything can happen. If they revert back to the way they were playing in games 1 and 2, very well could see the Unicorns come back in this one. The dunk there over Jaquidle. But for now, this game looks to be already in the hands of the monkeys. All they need now is the Brazil. That's all they can go for. Risum tries to get it. He does. That's the Brazil in hand for the monkeys.
Yeah, oh geez, the ground play from Rism, very good. Icy a little bit too far back, hesitant to go for that one, as he was last man. But at this point, you know, you were 5 goals down. Now you're 6. You have to push something, and now you just allow the Brazil to come here. So good sportsmanship, kind of. Are we gonna hold it though? The Unicorns, they could have some last second pressure, maybe break it. No, it doesn't look like it. Monkeys dominating fashion here, taking them the match point.
Match point for the monkeys, like you said, on the Brazil. This was the game we were waiting for when the dam breaks and the monkeys just pour in these goals. 7 shots from Rism, 5 for Jaquidle for 12 team shots, and 7 goals to boot. You mentioned the shooting accuracy from Jaquidle was really, really good this game. They actually got the same score. They tied their score for this game. That is just crazy. The monkeys playing with some kind of team chemistry right now.
Yeah, that is a once in a lifetime opportunity right there. They're just both firing on the same cylinders. They're just in sync right now. But you know, there is one rule in the expert league so far is monkeys love game 5. So I wouldn't doubt it if something goes wrong in this next game. And you know, cross my fingers, you know, captain of the monkeys for these boys, but it just seems to happen. Something, you know, maybe the unicorns, they finally break out in that last couple minutes. They had some good pressure and were able to get a goal off of it. So maybe they can take that and transition it into this game 4.
Yeah, we'll see. They're gonna need something. I'm really not sure what the answer is for the unicorns. It could just be transition defense, right? You get a good clear and transition it into offense. That could be the way to beat the monkeys, especially if they take advantage of their pressure. They recognize they've got most of the offensive pressure, right? And they're pushing a little bit too far into the offensive zone. Unicorns with a couple booming clears could get a counterattack on offense. That might be the strategy. I'm not sure at this point. If the monkeys play like they did last game, I don't know if there's any strategy that's going to be able to beat them.
Yeah, it's just I think it is about how the monkeys come out here in this game. Jack gonna get the first goal, and I was saying, are they gonna relieve some pressure? You know, maybe they were just not gonna go for as much stuff now that they have match point. They just want to play safe, but no, they are still firing off shots against this Unicorns team.
They are, and for the unicorns, you need to have a short-term memory right now. You need to forget about that goal, forget it happened. This ball actually bouncing dangerously towards the net. Jack's going to get a save. The unicorns looking to keep the pressure, though. Icy keeps the ball in the zone for now. Myth with a nice dunk over Rism. Icy is up. That's on target, and it's in. The short-term memory does pay off for the unicorns. They come right back and score.
Yeah, good aggression by Icy just to be there as fast as possible. Jack thinking he had more time than he actually did. Unicorns, you know, I was saying, are they going to find that pressure that they had late in game 3? And it kind of looks like they have.
It certainly does, and Michael in the chat right now has said, "Ape the ball, have no brain." That's the unicorns' winning strategy, and honestly, I gotta agree with him. You just go for everything. It paid off on that last goal. You saw it happen. They both went up for balls, not knowing if it was going to be a 50, not knowing if they were going to have the open shot, and it just kind of paid off. So if they keep doing that, they get these booming clears, they ape the ball. I think that could be the winning strategy here. Monkeys, though, that's a double commit. Icy could have a free goal here. He takes the shot. It's off target. Unfortunate. Icy misses the open net. Could have been big for the unicorns.
Yeah,
now Jack on the counterattack. Oh, gets the dunk on the sidewall. Monkeys could have an opportunity here. Icy misses that ball. Myth misses it as well, and the monkeys have an open net. They don't miss. They take advantage of it, and they score.
Oh man, I mean, it could have been completely different if Icy just capitalized on that one shot. You know, I was crediting them. They always take advantage of their opportunities, but right there, missed chance. And the monkeys, you know, not immediately, but they do punish and manage to get the lead here. But yeah, I mean, the monkeys, they just, you know, as you were saying about Michael in the chat, you know, that 8 ball. But I think one of the things that the Unicorns have struggled with a lot this season was the pressure that these other teams are bringing. And they just, you know, aren't able to, you know, adapt as well to this aggressive play. Like the monkeys have had pressure like you previously said, 70% of it has been Monkey's pressure. So they just need to find something to break it. But risum, in an incredible 50 play, will get another goal.
Call him Shaquille O'Neal with this dunk right over Icy. I mean, that's just nasty. 73 kph to boot as well. What a shot from risum, emphatically putting a 2-goal lead in favor of the Monkeys.
Oh, yeah, and the kickoff, it's very good for the Monkeys. Jack trying to look for something. I mean, the Monkeys, they're just not stopping anytime soon. 3 minutes to go, though. Still plenty of time, but the Devil's coming out. Myth. Oh, my gosh, the Monkeys, they are unrelenting with this pressure.
Absolutely unrelenting. Unicorns barely hanging on, barely surviving. The Monkeys feel like they should have had a goal by now with this offensive pressure. And Icy's going to get that clear. No, Jaquidle says no. He's in the air looking for another touch. Doesn't have the boost for it, I don't think. Myth with a booming clear. That could be in if risum can't get there. He puts it in himself. Myth going to pull the Unicorns within 1.
Yeah, the Monkeys getting a little bit too aggressive. Jack might have been looking for risum in the midfield, but many times they're rotating all the way back, giving up a lot of space in the midfield. If they're not in sync, they give up a lot of space. And right there is just a perfect opportunity, or a perfect description of what has been happening and what has been working for the Unicorns. So, you know, you got to find those opportunities and take them when they happen, because they have not happened so far. Oh, but the pass play is just wide from the Monkeys.
Just wide there. Yeah, big opportunity for the Monkeys. Not able to get the goal, as we've seen so many times in this series. This game looking a little bit more like games 1 and 2 than game 3 for the Monkeys for sure. Scoreline reflects it 3-2 now. Monkeys could have a chance here. An awkward touch from Myth, but Icy gets back in time to get this clear. risum now into the corner. Icy needs to find a touch. He won't, and Jack's shot is on target. Jack, what an angle on this shot. Gives the Monkeys back a 2-goal lead.
The angle, the power, it was just all there for Jack. I mean, how do you save something like that so close to your net, so powerful? 2 minutes to go, Monkeys, they just have to keep holding the lead. If they can, you know, it would be a phenomenon to see them not go to game 5, but, you know, it would also be like a huge confidence booster going into the rest of the season, as they've lost 2 out of 3 game 5s, and you know, that can only come to plague them if it happens again.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, you make a good point. You almost would rather see them win the game 5 just to get a little momentum, get a little bit of good vibes going mentally. But, you know, they're looking like they're going to win this game, though. That's an open net for Myth, given up by the Monkeys, and he will not miss the open net. Unicorns take advantage. It's a 1-goal game.
Yeah, both these teams, I think, are just capitalizing off of mistakes at this point. Monkeys shooting 4 for 7, and Unicorns 3 for 4. Both of these teams are making their opportunities that they have count. It's just who's going to make less mistakes. Often do we say, like very little do we say, defense wins games, but I think that might be the case here in this series.
Yeah, defense or perhaps even just missed offense could win the championship here for either of these guys. Myth up for this one. Can he get the dunk? No! He can't find the second touch off the sidewall. Unfortunate there. Could have tied the game. Still have a minute to work with. Monkeys, though, take possession. Icy going to interrupt this play. That's back center. If Myth pushes up, he can have it. No, Monkeys are going to get there first. Icy a little bit hesitant here off the sidewall. Is going to allow the Monkeys to clear this away. Myth, awkward touch back to Jack. That is on target. It's in just past Icy. Jack going to help out the Monkeys and pad that lead.
Yeah, unfortunate touch from Myth. I think he wanted to pop that into the little pit on the sidewall, maybe get a better bounce, but no, Jack's going to capitalize on that one. 47 seconds to go. Monkeys, they've, you know, this is some deja vu, because we saw this, I believe, with the Dragons and Unicorn series. The Dragons were, you know, no, it was the Unicorns who constantly had the lead, and they just kept letting them get closer and closer. Monkeys in the exact same situation.
Yeah, it looks like it here, but Jaquidle trying to make sure it doesn't happen. Just can't find it. Myth gets a good save. Myth trying to get this centered for Icy. Not going to make it happen. Monkeys are going to hold some good defense here. Jack, a nice touch, but the dunk from Myth keeps the Unicorns alive. 14 seconds to go, and they need 1.
Yeah, and that's the pressure you need to see from the Unicorns late in this game. They don't have a whole lot of time, but they are keeping it close. They are not going down without a fight. 14 seconds, a good kickoff here could make the difference of this series.
It very well could. The kickoff does go the way of the Monkeys. Risum off the corner here, just pops that center. This is going to be awkward. Icy does have a nice touch. Myth isn't there on that side of the field, though. Needed a better placement there. Myth misses that ball. 1 second on the clock. The ball is in the air. Myth needs another touch. He can't find it. It hits the ground, and the Monkeys take the series 3-1 in a very close last game.
Oh, some strange phenomenon has happened right now. Monkeys don't go to game 5 and win a series. you know, I these are my boys. I do think very highly of them, but I needed to be convinced, and I think this is the convincing that I needed. They stuck around. They showed that they can hold the pressure and they can finish out a series. So very good game by them. Unicorns, they just need to figure out how to handle the pressure that these teams are bringing to them. It's just, we need to see something. We need to see them break out. They make their chances count more, because Icy in the last 2 games missed 2 very crucial open nets that they could have had a completely different series.
Yeah, a couple mistakes from Icy as well. A couple of the Monkeys' goals, I specifically remember the one where he was just too hesitant on the backboard to leave and try to get a touch, and that was that one shot, the ridiculous angle that Jack had. If Icy just if he leaves the backboard and gets a touch there, Jack never has the opportunity to shoot at all. So that could have gone a different way as well. Just a couple unfortunate mistakes from the Unicorns in that game are going to cost them. But like you said, Monkeys finally take a series without going to game 5. That's got to feel good and a bit of a relief for them.
Yeah, and speaking about feeling good, how are you boys feeling after that game 4 victory?
Feeling great, man. Fantastic.
Amazing.
First, not game 5.
Yes.
Finally.
Yeah, it kind of had me worried with how many game 5s you guys were going to, but you do get a convincing win with a whole lot of pressure in this game. Was that the game plan, just constantly turning for the ball?
Sure felt like it.
I mean, we never really had like a specific game plan that we went on our heads. I think that's just the way that me and Rism really play together. We don't have defense, and that's kind of the Monkeys' way. So it works out perfectly.
Offense is the best defense.
We were just having fun.
Yeah, it was just a good time.
Yeah, offense is the best defense in this case. I mean, you guys go to a 2-2 record. So, what are you looking forward to in the rest of the season? You guys are both brand new to the FDL. What are you excited for?
Excited to play more games, man. It's nice playing at the
Absolutely.
competitive level.
Yeah, and they're all really
Level.
close. Every single game always feels just as intense as the other one.
For sure.
So
Always
we love
exciting.
that. We love that.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, do you guys have any? I guess the theme here is, who are you looking out for in the rest of the season? Any rivals? Any challenges?
Stoops.
Yeah, no, Stu's going down. Doesn't stand a
I'm
chance.
looking out for you. Next time it's my turn, Stoops, and I'm getting you.
Oh, some challenges being thrown out. The Gators, they're that game 5. You guys definitely want some good old fashioned revenge for that one. Harmonic, do you have anything for the boys?
You really touched on all the questions I had, to be honest. Just congratulations to you guys. Y'all played a good series. I loved watching some of those shots. They were nuts. But yeah, just GG's all around.
Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.
You guys have any words before we cut to a break?
GG's Unicorns.
Well played.
Well played.
And there you have it. Monkeys winning in a 3-1 fashion over the Unicorns. But don't go anywhere. We've got our last match of the night against 2 teams that I cannot think of at the current moment. So stick around. We'll be right back.